You should know this, that in the last days there will be perilous times, for people will love themselves and their money only. They will be boastful and proud, scoffing at God, disobedient to parents, and lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God, and so on. This is a scriptural quotation from the second book of Timothy, chapter 3. All of the mentioned are currently happening and will increase shortly before the second coming of Jesus. Hello, I'm Dimitri Alexander, and this is your Jesus is Coming program, being brought to you from the cemetery, my sanctuary. The focus of this program today is the events that took place in Noah times, several thousand years ago. I would like to make mention to all of you in advance that it is urgently important from a standpoint of both understanding past history and seeking guidance for the future that we understand the events that took place prior to the global flood several thousand years ago. Because that epoch of worldliness is happening this present day and age and are promising signs of the soon anticipated second return of Jesus in these last days. 2 days before the crucifixion of Jesus, his disciples had asked him, "What shall be the signs of thy coming and the end of the world?" His reply pointed to a number of signs, all of which together would occur in that generation, which would see the signs and which would be the signs they had requested. He went on to say that as the days of Noah were, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days before the global flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage, until the day Noah had entered into the ark. This simply means they were not taking notice of the coming of the flood by not observing the signs that Noah had prophesied to them for nearly 120 years before it came. Here are the elements of evil that existed in the days of Noah. Homosexuality, such as men lusting after men, gay weddings, civil unions, orgies, so on. Sex reassignment surgeries, as in our own time, legal prostitution in all parts of the world, adult and children marriages, incest, where biological relatives were marrying each other. In addition to procreating, sons of God marrying earthly women, abortions, widespread violence, human and animal relations, and so on. People, I have given you a detailed account of the terrible morass of spiritual wickedness and corruption that existed in the world before us, as we know were Noah times, until God destroyed it with an exceedingly great turbid of water from heaven, accompanied by the springs of the oceans, or great deep. And it is therefore important that you repent and come to Jesus to be spared his wrath, which will overtake the entire world shortly. People, come to Jesus. Come to Jesus and get saved this day, as tomorrow may be too late. Lastly, before I close, see the latest CBS television show called Love Island, because it bears the hallmarks of some of the events that were taking place before the global flood several thousand years ago. People come to Jesus. That concludes this message of the day. Join me again on the next Jesus is Coming program. So long and take care. I'm Dimitri Alexander.